Welcome and hello. Today on Iceberg TV, I want to talk about my favorite player, Nathan Safegoat Sexton. He says, I'm very happy to announce that I've extended my current contract with Innova Discs for an additional 2 years, on top of the 1 year I had remaining on my current deal. This will likely be the biggest contract of my career, and I'm so thankful to Innova for the support they have shown me throughout my career. The stability and security they have provided my family will always be appreciated. So congratulations, first and foremost, Nate Sexton. I couldn't be happier to see this. Nate Sexton belongs with Innova Disc Golf. The Sexton Firebird is the single greatest disc ever made, hands down. Anyone who has mastered throwing the Sexton Firebird will agree with me. I already know people that also bag Sexton Firebirds and love them just as much as I do. Greatest disc ever made. That's why they sell so well. That's why they resell so well. They look good, they feel good, and they throw good. So I want to talk about that as well. But first, we're going to head over to Alta World here and just talk about this article real quick. Innova's making moves. They're basically just grabbing up all the players that, they want to keep on the roster, and they're being proactive about it. Obviously, disc golf companies like Innova, like Discraft, like Trilogy, the tides are turning and players are going to start expecting more money. So it's extremely wise for these disc golf companies to get their players while they can for cheap. Disc golf is headed in a bigger direction. Things are going to get bigger. Things are going to get more expensive. The athletes are going to become more famous and more expensive to have on their team. And after seeing the Paul Macbeth contract for $1 million, Brodie Smith probably got not as much as Paul, but probably something similar. I'm thinking Eagle McMahon signed a big contract with Discmania for over $100,000 salary per year. That's where my head is at. And if I'm a company like Innova Disc Golf, I want to get my players signed to longer term contracts before they become too expensive. We don't know where disc golf's going to be a year from now, 2 years from now. Okay, so here's the list of the Innova pros that are in the list of 5 that have re-signed. So Nate Sexton already had a year left on his contract, added 2 years. Greg Barsby, 1 year through 2021. Garrett Gurthie, 3 years through 2023. Evelina Salonen, 2 years through 2022. And Henna Blomroos, 2 years through 2022. So I think these players value Innova sponsoring them. And I think Innova values the players that they sponsor. They want to keep these players on their roster. And they build up so much momentum with these signature series discs, and Innova discs are so highly collectible that anytime these players come out with a signature disc, they just sell out. So if you already have something good going, just keep it going. You've built momentum, just keep the momentum going. The last thing I want to talk about is the collectability of the Nate Sexton Firebirds. No disc has had an impact on the disc market like the Firebird has, and no disc has ever shooken the minds and people, the wallets of people like the Las Vegas Challenge Firebirds have. Now, these are what they looked like. They were these like champion Las Vegas Challenge Firebirds, and they've been selling for over $800 per disc at this point. And in this article, that there's a disc collector that said there's a joke in the collector community about the LVCs that Steinemeyer described. Does anyone actually know how they fly? No one's throwing them in fear of reducing their value. So no one knows if these are super stable. Are they flippy? Do they fly like a Sexton Firebird? No one really knows because people are scared to throw these discs. They're like these Las Vegas Challenge Firebirds are like a first edition Charizard Pokemon card. Like, they hold insane value, and you'd be dumb to throw in at this point because you could just go buy a used Champ Firebird for $11 from some, random local player. So why would you throw an $800 Firebird when you could throw a $6 Firebird that you got out of a used bin at your local course? But with that being said, Sexton Firebird, greatest disc in the game. Nathan Safegoat, my favorite player. Congratulations on the contract extension. I hope Innova took care of you and gave you everything that you asked for. That being said, thank you for watching. If you want to become a patron or check out merch, click the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. This is Iceberg TV, and take care.